We've got the best NBA player props for the 11-game slate. Lace them up, boys.
Y'all motherfuckers when they get some free tips, best bets, go ahead and flex some. Pick winners all the time, hit it on a daily. This is all free, you don't even have to pay me.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Harry, we're back. I want to kick this video off with a bit of gratitude. First, I want to say thank you to you for doing this with me. You've made me a bit more accountable to produce more content on a consistent basis. I also want to say thank you to everyone who's tuned in, who's liked the previous videos, the 50 new subscribers we've got over the last week. Thank you all. I asked for 15 likes from the last video. I think we smashed that, 17 to 18. For this one, we're stretching it further. We've got a lot of games on, so I'm expecting a lot more likes. The like goal for this video is 25, so smash that like button and show us some love. We have 6 different NBA player props for you. Harry's got 3. I've got 3. We're not going to be sharing props.cash. You're going to look directly into our mugs for the rest of this video. I'll be kicking it off, though. Very first game. First prop, I've got Miles Turner over 15.5 points against the Portland Trail Blazers. Now, why? He's covered this in 3 of his last 5 games. He's averaged almost 20 points within that span. Previous game against Portland, he scored 24 points. And a big thing to note is that that game was on the road in Portland. Now he's back at home. He averages almost 20 points per game at home this season, which is 5 points higher than he is on the road. Portland also allow the 4th most points to the center position this season. The spread's only 1 or 1.5 points. The totals are juicy 232. There should be plenty of points in this one, and Miles Turner should bring it home for us. Now, Harry, over to you.
On to James Harden. We're going to take him running back again today. He's without Embiid. He's been ruled out early, so he's averaged 20 points per game against the Charlotte Hornets. And scoring 25 and 42 without Embiid, and that's covered twice. He's hit this line 4 out of the last 5 this season. I think that's 2 or 3 games without Embiid. The Hornets are giving up potential 28 points per game to point guards, which is should be pretty easy for Harden here. And yeah, I've seen Kyrie Irving, Mitchell, Young all have big performances against them recently, so I think James Harden will have to put the 76ers on his back again today and get him the dub.
All right, that. I'll be tailing. I'll put a couple of units on it. On to the third pick. I'm taking Kristaps Porzingis over 23.5 points, and I'm putting 6 rebounds in there to juice up the odds a little bit more. He's covered this line only twice in his last 5 games, but he's averaged 24 points per game within that span. Earlier this year, he absolutely fed the Thunder with 27 points. Not earlier this year, late last year in November. The OKC Thunder allow the 4th most points to power forwards within the league. Now, recent games against OKC, they've copped 25 from Banchero, 23 from Tobias Harris, and 25 to PJ Washington. All 3 of these guys average less points than Porzingis. And why did I put the 6 rebounds in there? That was to juice up the odds a little bit. Porzingis has covered 23.5 points in 13 games this season. 12 of those 13 games, he pulled down 6 rebounds. So I'm getting a little bit greedy, and I'm juicing it up a little bit. Harry, over to you.
All right, we want Darth's favourite play here with Kyrie. We're going to hit him with 5 assists today. He's averaging 7.5 in his last 5 matches against the Pelicans. And they're without Zion today, so expect the Nets to run over him, hopefully. Go the Nets. He's hit this line 3 out of the last 5 this season, the last game. The Pelicans are giving up 9.5 assists per game to the PG position. So I think we've seen Morant 8, Harden 10, Halliburton 6, and SGA 6. So I think Kyrie can get it done for us today. Bring it home.
I'll back him. He's just that good. Kyrie, baby.
Good player.
Before we get onto the next 2 props and our juicy Hail Mary, just want to remind you all to subscribe. We have a goal of 1,000 subscribers to hit by the NBA playoffs. I do hope you're finding value in this. It's why we do it every single day. There's a lot of time and effort. Probably took me about 3 hours to come up with these players. But if you do like the content that we produce, show us some love and support. Subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate that greatly.
And it costs nothing, just like our Discord.
Oh, we cost nothing. Everything is free, just like the Discord.
That's it.
My very last single play, and look, I've been waiting weeks to have an opportunity to bet on Russ here, and I'm taking him for over 6.5 assists. In his last 3 games against the Hawks, he's averaging 12 assists, and he's covered this line easily in every single one of them. He's hit 6.5 assists in 4 out of his last 5 games. I did want to take this play against Miami, but I understood he was coming into that game off an injury, so I just wanted to sit back and wait. He still finished on 9 assists anyway, so that tells me enough. Westbrook is healthy enough. He's playing against the Hawks. Whenever him and Trae Young are up against each other, it's an assist bonanza. So I'm taking my boy Russ to get over 6.5 assists. I also like his rebound prop for this, but didn't want to get too greedy there. He's got a trend in having a massive rebound game and then a low rebounding game. His last rebound game was huge. His basic trend is that he finishes with 4 rebounds the following game. So not suspicious at all, but not touching his rebounds, even though the form looks nice. Only taking Westbrook assists. Now, how you really close that play? You got to play in the same game. You got to play in the same game. What do you got?
Yeah, we do. Got Brian over 9.5 rebounds. He's averaged 7.5 rebounds in his last 5 matchup against the Hawks. Obviously, this isn't all from playing with the Lakers. He's covered it 3 out of the last 5 this season. And without AD, he's seen massive minutes, and he's really showed how confident he is now. So I'm expecting a pretty good game for him here on the glass. Atlanta giving up potential 18 rebounds per game to the center position over the last 7 games. In the recent games, they've allowed Sabonis 14, Looney 20, and Bryant 17. So should be another big game for him on the board.
Absolutely. I rate that, and I shall tail. I promise you that. Now, before we get into our value play, we've got 3 players coming at $34 odds. That's plus 3,315 for our US viewers. Let us know in the comments section, or I guess just around this show and what we do. Do you want to see props.cash? Do you want to see the graphs of how people are performing as we explain them? Or is looking at our ugly faces what you want to see on a daily basis? So just let us know in the comment section below, and then we can make those changes for the next video. Here's our value bomb. We're taking James Harden for 30 points, Fred VanVleet for 25, and Kyle Kuzma for 10 rebounds. For everyone in Australia, you get $34.16. For everyone overseas in the US, you're looking at 3,315 odds. So should be good. We're taking all these guys to hit their overs, but we're taking them to hit their overs because we think they're capable of a massive game. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. Put something very small on it, like I said last time and the time before that. This is all just for a little bit of fun. If you're serious about making profit, single bets are the way that you want to go. So we've shared 6 of those today in this video. We'll probably have another 6 more in the Discord tomorrow. The Discord is free to join. Harry puts his tips and his write-ups, and so do I. Plus, we've got tippers in all other sports doing the very same thing. So, look, Harry, once again, appreciate you coming on. I know it's late at night for you. You seem a bit tired, but look, we've got to cater to the people, my man.
No, I love it. We've got to stay consistent, which is what we need to do. Bring in them subscribers and let them all know it's all free. So, best thing to do.
You know it, baby. Well, thank you all for watching. Good luck with your betting. Gamble responsibly if you want to.
Y'all motherfuckers, when they get some free tips, best bets, go ahead and flex some. Pick winners all the time, hit it on a daily. This is all free, you don't need enough to pay me.